Hey guys, this is Cam315 and I'm back at it with another video for you guys, and I'm back here to discuss. Hold on. Okay, sorry for that quick interruption, guys. Sorry for the quick cut. My mom walked in. But we're back with Stargirl, season 2, episode 2, where Courtney is now getting adjusted to Jenny, the newest member, or I guess their newest hero friend in their newly reformed JSA. Anyways, the episode starts off with literally the song of Girls Just Want to Have Fun. And we see Cindy's mother smashing up all these freaking things, these plates, everything all over the place. It's stuff like that. Now, she gets a knock on the door, and she's about to, and the thing is, she's about to freaking leave the house and everything. But lo and behold, guess what? Cindy is at the front door. And she ends up using the, obviously the Eclipso stone to control her mom. So yeah, now that's when we cut over to Milwaukee, Wisconsin. And 6 days ago, there was an orphanage, and we see this girl, Jenny, who was kicked out because she just can't live there because she's too old. And the thing is, she gets this gift that when she opens the gift, it has a car with a name, with the name Todd on it. Now, this is also too when she finds this ring that is actually the Green Lantern's ring. And it actually takes her to where, obviously, we see where it happens. Now, after the whole, we cut back to present day, after the whole fight between her and Courtney, Jenny goes into more details. Jenny says that her father's name is Alan Scott, and Pat says, well, that was the Green Lantern and stuff like that. So yeah, now she knows who Pat really is because she calls him, hey, your stripes and everything and things like that. Now she asks him like, hey, can you teach me how to use the ring better and everything? Also, we find out that she also has a brother, a younger brother and stuff like that. Now we see the lantern start reacting. Now Pat says it's mostly because you're, the lantern lamp is tied to your emotions and everything, which we see at the end of the episode. Now, a few scenes later, Pat tells Courtney to give Jenny a chance because Jenny is just like Courtney in a way and stuff like that, because she was very energetic and very happy about this whole business. Now, the next morning, Courtney sees the family essentially embracing Jenny, like, guess Jenny has great pancakes and stuff like that. So yeah. Now, Courtney then goes to summer school. You see that Yolanda is in summer school as well. It's mostly because her parents enrolled her because, well, it was a way to keep her out of trouble. So yeah. We also see Isaac Bowen in the class as well. If you remember who he was the guy with the principal, with the musician, with the instruments and stuff like that of the parent who died, and he gives a very snarky response where he's pissed. So yeah. Also, we find out when the teacher was calling out names, Rick is supposed to be in the class, but thing is, Rick actually goes up to drop more food off at the place where he's been dropping food off and everything and stuff like that. Now, the interesting thing is before he leaves, the thing that we all think is probably more than likely Solomon Grundy, watch him leaves. So I wonder if he's gonna follow, if I'm guessing Grundy's gonna follow him or something like that. Now, this is when we see, we cut over to the garage, Pat's garage. We see Zeke put a flamethrower on Stripe, the robot. So it seems like he's gonna have a flamethrower now, and stuff like that. Now, Pat is teaching Jenny how to use the ring and stuff like that. And Pat says, it's interesting how you got power of the ring, because the thing is, it would need to recharge for at least a day in the lantern. But hey, with Jenny, I guess she brought out its potential. Now, that's when Pat tells her, like, listen, the purpose of the ring is you can essentially make whatever you think of with the ring. And that's what she does. She ends up making a race car, the same race car she saw in the box and stuff like that. So yeah. Now, we cover Cindy's mom. Now, Cindy's mom starts hearing these voices in her head, which is definitely Eclipso. Now, then it cuts over to this guy in this car named Richard Swift, and he goes to talk to Barbara. Now, he talks to Barbara talking about the councilman named William Zarek, and essentially he wants Barbara to sell his collection to him. Obviously, the thing is, when Barbara gets his card, Barbara makes mention like, you have no contact. And he's like, oh, don't worry, you can just find me, I'll be around and stuff like that. So obviously that creates a suspicion of like, who the hell is the shady guy and everything. So after summer school, Courtney walks in on Jenny showing everybody else her powers and everything. And Courtney kind of gives a backhanded comment as kind of being rude and mean to her. And she kind of walks out, and you just have the others just say like, that was not cool, dude. Why did you do that? Everything. Now, again, like I said, I'm kind of back to Cindy's mom. We see Eclipso talking to her and saying, listen, here's your job. Go kill Cindy. Now, this one we see Pat and Courtney have a talk about what Courtney said to Jenny. And essentially, Pat is like, listen, Jenny's just trying to be like you, trying to find answers about your father, as well as this is all new to you, and she's happy about it. So the least you could do is, or at least be nice to her and stuff like that. So, now Pat gets a call from Barbara about Richard Swift, and he goes on to meet Richard. Now, Courtney apologizes, but the thing, I'm like, now we see Courtney apologizes, but we see Jenny kind of lash at her because Jenny's like, I thought having this power would lead me to find my brother, and so far it hasn't led me anywhere. And stuff like that. So she feels like this has been a whole and complete waste of her time. In the meantime, she hits the lantern, and the lantern looks like it's about to explode and everything. Now, this one we see Pat talk to Richard Swift in this diner, and at this point, he's trying to find some information about him and everything. But that's when he sees, obviously, the kids pass by, and he sees, obviously, what's going on. He eventually says, hey, I'll catch you later, stuff like that, and I'll see you around. So when he catches up, he tells them, like, what happened? They're like, look, we don't know what happened. She just hit, and then all of a sudden it looks like the lantern's about to explode. So what Pat tells Jenny to do is Jenny has to absorb the power as well as quell the power down with her emotions, since the lantern is tied to her emotions. It looks like it's about to explode because she was mad and angry and upset. Now, the thing is, it looks like she got it to work and everything, and it's all cool, but then it still ends up exploding, and we all are led to believe that Jenny died. Hell, even I thought Jenny died. I was like, well, we introduced this character, now she's dead. Wonderful. But no. The thing is, it explodes, but all that energy is around Jenny, and Jenny's also flying with the Green Lantern ring as well. So yeah. Now, we see Pat looking into Richard, and this is all taking place the next day. We see Pat looking into Richard. Now, Courtney comes down to the basement. We find out that Jenny is gone. We don't know where she's at. She just upped and left somewhere. Now, Courtney goes down, and Courtney tells Pat, like, listen, you were right. I'm going to go focus on my real life before and put, Stargirl second. But that's when Pat's like, yeah, about that, we're probably going to need you to be Stargirl again. So, so we find out that Richard Swift is none other than the Shade. And essentially, he's the last ISA member that has been accounted for. Now, that's where that whole story ends. Now, the end of the episode ends where Cindy's mom is trying to kill Cindy, but then Eclipso activates and takes over Cindy's body. And essentially, we see Cindy's mother essentially absorbed into the stone and disintegrated, essentially. When Cindy kind of gets back in control of her body, Eclipso said, listen, I did this to protect you because she was about to kill you. And obviously, Cindy's like, no, I'm in control of my body. You don't do anything. I'm doing all this and stuff like that. And Cindy kind of feels bad, and because she even says, like, I didn't want you to kill my mom. I just wanted you. Essentially showing some sympathy, saying that she didn't like the fact that her mom died. So it shows that Eclipso apparently is controlling Cindy. And maybe this was some sort of thing where she found it and she was controlled by him, and they said, hey, let's work together. But in reality, he's taking over her body of free will and doing whatever he wants. So it's going to be definitely interesting to see where this goes. So next week, Stargirl and the new GSA are going to take on the Shade next week. But I thought this episode was pretty good. Definitely was solid enough in introducing who Jenny is and her origins and stuff like that. And it's gonna be interesting to see if we're gonna get more Jenny in the future. So yeah, but other than that, that's it. So if you guys like the video, leave a like, put in the comment section your thoughts on this week's episode of Stargirl, as well as hit that subscribe button if you want to get more Stargirl content or any other DC TV show content I upload to the channel. Other than that, guys, I'm the guy for. Hopefully you guys have a great rest of your day or night when you're checking out this video. Till then, guys, I'll catch you guys later. Peace.